Hey guys, back here with another video. I know I've been doing little videos here and there on my YouTube channel, here on YouTube actually. Here and there about talking about movies and whatnot, like Mortal Kombat and everything. I know when I did do my video about Mortal Kombat, I was talking about like what I need to talk about, what's going to happen and everything in that movie. And I've seen the movie, and I should do a reaction video on that. What I thought of it. I will do that later, probably within like the next day or two. I need to start getting into the root of things and doing that. Because I said I was going to talk about it, and I'm like, okay, now I've seen it, and I need to get my review on everything. I know everybody's give the reviews on it and all that here on the YouTube channel land, but I will give mine because, like I said, I'm a big Mortal Kombat fan. Get into that a little bit in this video, though. Like I said, I've done little videos here and there, for movies or whatnot, and I even talk a little bit about my podcast that I'm doing, called Down the Middle. So when you ever do get a chance, check that out. There's a thing that I haven't done on here for a good long time, and it's called a pickup video. I've done pickup videos a long time ago, and I've been busy off of YouTube, been doing other stuff, personal life and work and all that, and especially my son. But here I'm back in the mix of things where I can little bit here and there of doing my recent pickups. I know it's going to be weird, to talk about it, especially when I've got some stuff of this stuff that I've got, but it's fine because I can still talk about that, that I've got it and everything. And like I said, I'm a big fan of Mortal Kombat, and I've only got a few items here in front of me, but I can actually still show you and talk about it. Like I said, I'm a big Mortal Kombat fan. I've liked Mortal Kombat since I was a young kid. I've been around a lot longer than Mortal Kombat, actually. Mortal Kombat came out in 92, 93, arcade, stand-up arcade, everything. We had a local pool hall here where everybody can go in and play the arcades and everything. I used to go in there all the time and play the arcades. I played every Mortal Kombat game from the original Mortal Kombat on Super Nintendo and Sega Genesis all the way up to now with Mortal Kombat 11, and I love every single game when it comes to the franchise. I don't care what fighting game franchise is out there. There's the Street Fighter franchise, there's Tekken franchise, there's Marvel vs. Capcom, all that stuff. And I know there's a certain somebody I know he's not going to watch my video and everything. He's a bigger YouTuber than I am. But he's a big Tekken fan. And I know there's a lot of people out there who are big Tekken fans. I want to tell you right now, Tekken is nothing compared to Mortal Kombat. Sorry, fight me, okay? Fight me. Mortal Kombat's amazing. And getting into that, I did get me a little pickup. This is my first toy that I've had of Mortal Kombat since I was, like I said, a young kid. I remember I used to have the little three-quarter figures, I believe so. They're not that big, like that big right there. It's like the reaction figures that's in stores now. They're not any bigger than the size of a lighter or whatnot. Like the G.I. Joes and everything back in the day, that's as big as these figures were, and I used to have them when I was a kid. Don't have them no more. Over time you have stuff and then you lose it and yada yada. When you grow up, it's like, okay, don't know what happened to it, but once you do get older and you start getting into stuff you was into when you were younger, it's like, okay, I want that stuff. And like I said, I'm a big Mortal Kombat fan. I don't have nothing toy wise, but I picked this up and at our Target here, and there's not a Target where I live, but there's a Target like maybe a half hour away, and I was there one day with a family of mine, and I seen this, but it's by McFarlane Toys, who who all knows McFarlane Toys. Todd McFarlane, he's the one that made the Spawn series. A big fan of Spawn as well. Spawn is amazing. Oh my God. I know they're making a movie of it, a new one with somebody different. I was not going to be biased. I'm not going to be, saying I'm not going to see it. I will see it. I'm just a bigger fan of Michael J. White. I think it's like the Blade movies. Wesley Snipes is Blade. Nobody should replace Blade. It's like Wolverine of Hugh Jackman. Hugh Jackman is Wolverine. Nobody should replace Hugh Jackman as Wolverine. If somebody does, they're an idiot. And Michael J. White, like I said, he's Spawn. Nobody should replace him as Spawn. So, that being said, he got replaced by somebody else. I don't remember exactly who it is. Well, wait a minute. I think of it. I could be wrong. It could be Jamie Foxx. I don't know. Let me know in the comments if that's right or not. But McFarlane Toys made these Mortal Kombat 11 figures, and the one that I managed to see at Target was the only one I had. It didn't matter to me because if they had more, I would have probably got more of them. But it's the only one I had, and it's Shao Kahn. Now I'm biased when I know there's some people that say let your stuff breathe. I'm weird with that. And if it comes in the package, I'm gonna leave it in the package. And as you see right there, ooh, Shao Kahn. Even though you're a bad guy, you look amazing. You're beautiful. It's like this. It's so crisp, and everything else. This toy is, this figure is, and he's a big Mortal Kombat fan, and I don't want to go too far into the movies and everything, but I know if they do make a sequel to this Mortal Kombat movie, they do make a sequel, my man Shao Kahn better be in the sequel. He better. If not, Ed Boon, yeah, need to talk to you about that. Something's wrong with that. He's not in it. Alright. Now, getting to these other toys that I got right here. Now, I'm going to a little, sort of a theme, Todd McFarlane. He sort of like, deals with, Spawn and everything, superhero, but also can deal with like horror stuff, which, coincidentally, that's what this next set that I'm going with. Now, the horror theme that it is not horror theme. It's by a company made by NECA. They got these little toys that they released, was called Toony Terrors. And last year, not this last Christmas, but the Christmas before, at our local Walmart, NECA released it's already in their 5th line, I believe. And their first line was Jason Voorhees, Freddy Krueger, and 2 Pennywises. The Tim Curry Pennywise and the Skarsgård Pennywise. From the original Pennywise and the remake Pennywise. And for Christmas, I'd already bought one of the Pennywises because I don't know what it is. I go through for some reason I go through a phase of liking different things, and for some reason I don't know what it is. But ever since that remake of Pennywise It came out, the rated R version, I have always been a Pennywise fan, a Pennywise freak. Why, I don't know, but I am. But he came out and I got one. And I was okay, well, here's the other one. I need to get it. Well, for Christmas time, I got the Jason Voorhees one for Christmas. For my cousin and his girlfriend, and their family. I got it for Christmas. Like, okay, well, there's the 3rd one. So I ended up getting the 4th one. I was like, okay, well, I got the whole series of Series 1. And I was like, okay, so I need to be looking out for the rest of them. And I know I can order online. I know a lot of people do order online. I order online somewhat, but I'm the type that has to actually see it in person. I'm weird I'm weird like that. I know that's probably stupid or whatnot, but then again, like, you do you and me do me, you know, that type of thing. Well, like I said, there's been 5 waves of these toys, and I don't remember exactly which wave, what is in what's line. I just know that I've got part of each wave. I know that. Like I said, you just have to forgive me. I'm a big horror fanatic. It's one of the big things I love. I know that's weird because I said I love Mortal Kombat. I love everything. I'm just going to be bluntly honest, but the big things I love is, I know, like I said, I love horror, I love wrestling, and I love my nerdism. So everything. I love everything. I'm just not a redneck and everything. I know it looks weird because you got all these stuff here in the background, which is not mine, it's my cousin's, but it's good background. Yeehaw. Anyways, I'll show you this one right here. This one is Ash from Evil Dead. The Evil Dead series right here. You know, he's got his blood over him. He's got a chainsaw, shotgun, all that good stuff with the blood and everything. If you haven't seen the Evil Dead series, what is wrong with you? You need to see it. Evil Dead's 1, 2. This is, okay. It actually says right here in the background that this is Ash from Evil Dead 2. I didn't recognize that. It says right there. There you go. Evil Dead 2, right there. The third movie, which is Army of Darkness. And you see that. Plus, they had the show on Starz, Ash vs. Evil Dead, which is very funny. The show was good at first, but by the time it got to the third season, you could tell it was going downhill, and they just were done. I just wish they would have kept it going because I loved the show. I loved the characters on the show. It was sad that it ended, but like I said, everything must come to an end at some point. Sucks that did. This next character, who everybody knows and loves, especially back in the late 90s, this reboomed. I'm going to be serious. This reboomed the horror scene in the mid to late 90s when it comes to somebody, you know, killing Drew Barrymore. And if you're wondering, like, okay, what is that? And if you're a fan of horror like I am, you automatically know that it's Ghostface from Scream. See, right there, Ghostface, right there. This right here. I know a lot of people have seen these toys and have, you know, like, oh, they just look stupid and everything. They're like, what's the point? I'm like, hey, you like I said, you do you, I do me. You know, for what these are and everything, these are work of art no matter what. And I like these little things, you know? I mean, it's just me. And like I said, I'm a big horror fanatic. I'll buy almost anything horror. I remember when I was younger, and I remember when this movie came out. I didn't see it in theaters. I seen it a few years later, a couple years later after it came out. And I do remember my aunt, not my aunt no more, but at the time she was dating my uncle, rented that movie, and I saw like the first part of it, and then next thing you know, I was told to go to bed, even though it wasn't scary to me. I've watched horror movies since I was a little kid. Since I was like 2, 3, 4 years old. Something like that. Nothing really scares me when it comes to horror movies. I'm sorry. And that's when it comes to my next to last one. Okay. Now this one is, like I said, I've got Jason. I've got Freddy. This is the creme de la creme of the horror genre. When it comes to the horror killers, if you will. I was trying to think of the word for it, even though I shouldn't have known that. The horror killers, if you will. Now, when it comes to this one, when I was at Target and I got this, I thought I got the same one as that my cousin's girlfriend. She's a big Michael Myers fan. Trust me, she really is. big Michael Myers fan. I know she is. She's got Michael Myers figures and drawings and everything on her wall. Well, when we was at Target and I noticed the other two were there, I'm like, okay, is there any more of these up here? And when I, was there and everything, I looked around, I'm like, okay. And the next thing you know, I seen the sign, it says Michael Myers. I'm like, okay. It says it's here, but I don't see him. Start scrolling through, I'm like, okay, Michael Myers. And she's like, okay, grabbed it and took it. I looked behind it, grabbed it, and I seen there was another one. I was like, okay, I grabbed it and took mine. Funny thing is, I didn't realize is that when we got home, I looked at hers, and I'll show you in a second. Hers is different than mine. When I say that is the only reason I say that, and I looked up, the listing. I actually had a buddy of mine look it up for me because it's hard to find stuff. There was two different Michael Myers in the set. There was the regular Michael Myers, and who's in a black jump. I'm trying to think if mine's black or blue. Okay, mine's black. In a black, I'll show you in a second. And hers is in a blue jumpsuit, and his mask is all white and everything like it's supposed to be. His brown hair, and his accessories is a skull. Isn't a skull? Sorry, I always say that because of what it looks like. Is a pumpkin with a skull face out of it, which everybody knows that's from the original Halloween. And his knife is not bloodied. Well, mine, on his jumpsuit's not bloody at all. But mine, so hers was wave 2, I believe. Mine's wave 5. They re-released this one. And that's why I'm saying, right there, as you can see me in the thing on there. It's hard to see. The knife is bloodied right there. His suit is a darker suit. But it's got all the blood stains on it, and you can see the blood stains in the mask, dripping from the eyes and all that. And this one is from Halloween 2. Okay, I'm rethinking that. This one's from Halloween 2. Okay, I'm thinking from that movie. He didn't bleed from his eyes. I don't remember. Me thinks me need to go watch that back, because I don't remember him bleeding from his eyes in that movie. He bled from his eyes in Halloween 1, but he wasn't wearing the mask. Jamie Lee Curtis poked, no, he was wearing the mask when he got poked in the eye with a hanger. But even then, he didn't bleed from the eyes in that one. Me needs to look this up in a bit when I look this up in a bit. I need to look this up. Because I don't remember that in Halloween 2. I know he got caught on fire. I remember that. Sorry, spoiler alert for nobody who's ever seen the Halloween movies. I apologize. Spoiler alert. But if you haven't seen Halloween, go watch Halloween. Go watch them all. Except Halloween 3. You don't have to watch Halloween 3 Season of the Witch. It does not go with that. Or Halloween Resurrection. Don't watch that one. It's got Busta Rhymes in it. Not saying Busta Rhymes is a bad rapper or anything. Nothing wrong with Busta Rhymes. It's just that Halloween sucks. My favorite Halloween, though, some people agree with me to this, is Halloween 6. 6-6 with Paul Rudd. Amazing movie. Amazing Halloween. A lot of people doesn't understand that one because it's the weakest one of the series. I don't care. It's my favorite. So, that is my pickup video that I've not done in a good long time. I think I'm going to start doing more of these again. It's actually fun doing that. It's brought a resurgence in me. A resurgence to do more videos for the YouTube. Well, I'll have to see what happens next time. So until then, next time, catch you later.